Surprised you're still in one piece after yesterday.
It'll take more than Andy's paranoid fantasies to get me down.
You sure that's all it is? I mean, you have been hanging around Debbie a lot recently.
She's been hanging around me. I can't help it if girls find me irresistible.
Yeah, only the ones under 16.
Exactly. It's a joke to think I'd be interested in Debbie. Even Kane didn't buy it in the end. Just Andy's trying to make life difficult for me.
What a word with you!
Looks like he's succeeding and all.
Can't be eating this. Not if you're going to get in this dress I've made you for the auction.
You actually made me a dress?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to love it. It's so you. It's like Sarah Jessica Parker meets Vivienne Westwood.
Right. Can I see it?
No, not until I've done your full makeover.
I won't let a dingle do a makeover on me. Might end up looking like Shadrach. Oh, no.
Don't listen to Barbie. Trust me, I'm a fashion designer.
Want the career of a lifetime in a fast-moving industry? Then call this number for a job in telesales. They're all telesales. Oh, I tell a lie. You think I'll make a good pole dancer?
I don't know why you're looking for a job.
Well, call me crazy, but I have this notion about paying the bills.
You're an organ grinder, not a monkey. Why didn't you just ask Dad for a loan again to start up the sandwich business?
He wasn't having any of it last time.
But he's different now. He's got some spare cash since he lost home farm.
I just don't feel comfortable running to your dad all the time.
Well, it's either that or pole dancing.
I can't believe you've been fighting again.
Andy started it.
Have you heard yourself? You need to move on.
I have moved on. Now, if you don't mind, I've got work to do.
Why are you still hanging around here? There's nothing left in this village for you anymore.
You saying that you want me to leave?
If you leaving is what it takes to end this, then yes. I think it would be for the best.
Well, luckily for you, I was going to leave the village anyway.
When?
When I'm ready. Got to sell my share in this place first. Don't leave myself with nothing just to make you happy.
So it's just the garage that's keeping you here?
Well, there's nothing else to stay for. Now, if you've finished, I've got work to do.
Aren't you going to be late for school?
I'm not going. I'll stay at home with Sarah while you go out with Paul.
I thought you decided to make a go of it.
I can't face school today. I'll just go back tomorrow.
Is this because of what happened with Robert yesterday? I thought him and Kane had sorted it out.
Yeah, but not before Dad made a fool of me yet again.
He knows he shouldn't have done it. I can see why you're upset, but there were no real harm came of it this time, were there?
No, no harm at all.
Can I look yet?
No, I've not finished.
I'm really not sure about this, you know.
Dawn, relax. You're going to love it.
I know, I mean, I meant the whole thing. You know, it was great of Danny to ask me, but I'm just not sure I'm up for a big do.
Well, you can't back out now. I mean, I've made your dress and everything, and your hair looks wicked.
How come you know so much about hairdressing?
Did a course a few years ago. I got chucked out, though. Well, the deaf cow shouldn't have moved so quick. I couldn't keep up with the scissors.
Right, I'm having a look. Oh, my God! Del, you're amazing!
Wait till you see your dress.
Oh! Eccles cake's my favourite. How'd you know?
Ethan, don't. I'm going on a picnic with Ashley and Gabby.
Bit late in the year for picnics, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you try telling Gabby that. She'd have a picnic in the middle of a blizzard. I would invite you, but it's sort of a family occasion thingy.
Ethan couldn't come anyway. He's taking my Bible group today.
Since when?
You don't mind, do you? We won't be long. You've nothing else to do. Oh, Ethan, would you mind? Could you get that?
Come on, Rocky. Come on.
Ashley, Bishop George, I wondered if you'd made up your mind about the diocese's trip to Israel. I don't mean to push you, but it is next week. Give me a call if you get this. If not, I'll drop by anyway.
There. You've come up well.
Well, I should also know what this suit cost.
Yeah, come in handy at your funeral. Scott's going to murder you when he finds out you're dating his girlfriend.
Come on, I'm only taking her out to cheer her up.
And at least Danny and I have got dates.
Yes.
Well, I could get a date if I wanted.
I doubt it with Leslie away.
Well, I can get someone other than Leslie.
So how comes you haven't?
Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Emmerdale 2005, Dawn Woods.
Woo! It's It's no big deal.
Oh, Dawn, you look beautiful.
You don't think it's too much, do you?
No, it's just right.
Don't look so bad yourself.
Well, I'm just gutted I can't see you wow 'em all at the auction.
Excuse me, lads. Delilah, you could come with me as my date if you like.
Really? Hey, you're on. Give us 2 minutes, I get changed.
I can't believe that you are going to go on a date with someone called Dell.
Of course, Del and Rodney. All we need now is Uncle Albert.
Yeah.
Spoke to Robert earlier. He's leaving the village.
Oh, Jack. I'm sorry.
No, it was me suggested he go.
It's really come to that.
Came to that a long time ago. Only problem now is he's got to sell his half of the garage before he can go.
It shouldn't take too long. Whatever else Robert's done, he's done a good job with the business.
It's not just his, though. And who's going to want to buy half a garage with a partner in prison for GPH?
Might be the easiest selling point.
I can't see him selling it till Scott's out, and by then it might be too late. How long before someone else gets seriously hurt?
Short of buying it yourself, I can't see there's anything you can do about it.
I've just had Ledbetter on the phone, suggesting we discuss planning permission for the development.
Oh, how much does he want this time?
He started off at 15, but I got him down to 10.
10 grand?
Oh, I'd pay a lot more than that to make sure that we got this development off the ground. But don't tell Ledbetter that when you see him.
Why am I seeing him?
Oh, someone's got to give him his pound of flesh.
I'm busy. Can't Max do it?
No, he can't. I'm not bribing anyone.
It's hardly bribery. We've always done it.
Well, I haven't. Look, why can't you wait for planning permission like the rest of the world?
We need to do everything we possibly can to make sure that we get it. You've obviously got a lot to learn about the business, son. You can do it.
No.
I'm not asking you, Max. I'm telling you, this is your job.
If you want to break the law, you can do it yourself, OK? I'm sick of being dragged into your sordid little schemes.
What do you want now?
I've been thinking. It's not going to be easy for you to sell this place. How much are you asking?
That's none of your business. I've told you that I'm going, so there's nothing you can do to make me leave any sooner.
Well, actually, there is. I could buy the garage.
Not today, thank you.
We need to talk.
I'm not interested.
Look, Debbie, I know you don't trust me, but I'm telling you the truth. Robert's using you to get at me.
Right, because he couldn't possibly like me for me.
He doesn't. He practically told me as much.
I don't believe you, Andy.
Think about it, Debbie. Why does Robert always go for my girlfriends? Eh? To try and hurt me. He did it with Katie and I was doing it with you.
All right, if that's true. How come he finished with me as soon as you found out about us?
You finished?
So you don't have to try and split us up. You already have.
You buy a business you don't want just to have me out of your life that bit sooner. You must really hate me.
I just want this thing with you and Andy to end.
So why not buy Andy out? Make him leave the village.
I don't want to go over this again, Robert. It's time to let go.
You're right. OK? You want the garage, you can buy it. No family discounts, though. I want 20 grand.
You only paid 15.
Well, I've built the business up since then. You'd be buying 49% of a growing concern.
Fine. I don't want to see you go short.
Well, I'm touched. Get me the money and I'll be out of here by tomorrow.
I'll see what I can do. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry it's come to this, son.
Save it. I'm not your son anymore.
I've had enough of work. I need a drink. You knocking off for lunch?
I'm knocking off for good. My dad's buying the garage. He'd rather he never saw me again than risk hurting his precious Andy.
God, are you all right?
Yeah. I was getting out of this backwater sooner or later.
Where'll you go?
Travelling, maybe.
I wish I could be out of here, chilling on a beach somewhere.
Well, all you have to do is get your family to disown you and then bribe you to stay out their life. Come with me if you want.
I wish I could. I'm skint. My dad's finally got me where he wants me. There's no way he'll lend me money to go away again.
Well, you should do what you want. You're on your own in life when it comes down to it.
Your dad and Andy will regret this once you're gone.
Too right, they will.
She's smiling at me.
It's called wind. She does it all the time.
I'm gonna start seeing more of Sarah from now on. It was such a shock when you first had her. I can't imagine life without her now.
Bothered.
Debbie, I know you're upset with me about Robert, but you'll see that you've had a lucky escape one day. And anyway, it wasn't like it was a full-on relationship, was it?
Why do you want to know? Jealous, are you? It's a mate. School are going mad because I've had the day off. I've got to go in.
What about Sarah?
Well, you said you wanted to spend more time with her. You can start now.
You know how long he'll be?
I'm afraid not.
I need to see him about this spare place in a diocese trip to Israel. Everyone else is confirmed apart from him.
Yes, he's never mentioned it to me.
Perhaps I should look for a replacement.
Though it would be a shame for Ashley to miss out. I was just thinking that some time away might be exactly what Ashley needs.
Well, it'll be certainly good for him to concentrate on spiritual matters.
Well, I'm sure he won't be long. Why don't you wait and come and attend my Bible class with me?
Why not? And you can fill me in on things on the way.
How's life on the farm?
Too busy for this, Jimmy.
I've been busy myself, going over your Andy's contract. Enjoy it while you can.
Why are you always winding him up?
He deserves it. He nearly ruined our whole development.
And for that, you turn his son against him.
What is it with you today?
Sick of you lot destroying everything around you to get what you want.
Oh, right. And you never do anything wrong. I was like you when I started off, but I soon learned you never get anything doing it by the book. Give it time, posh boy, give it time.
I'll bar Jimmy one of these days if he carries on at you.
Oh, he's the least of our worries.
He's still fretting about Robert selling the garage.
Not exactly. You know how you're always telling me to be more spontaneous? And the only way to get Robert to leave the village would be to buy the garage myself.
You haven't.
I have. You're looking at the new garage owner.
Hey, Rodders, that was fantastic. You know what? I think I'm a natural auctioneer. The auctioneer's supposed to be the one doing the selling.
As opposed to the one buying everything in sight.
Oh, I didn't buy everything. And Rodney did say I could do his bidding for him.
Oh, you can do my bidding any time you like, my darling.
What are we going to drink now?
Gin and tonic.
Madam?
It's all right, Danny, we're home now. You're relieved of date duties.
I've enjoyed myself.
Me too. More than I thought I would. Thanks for asking me.
You're welcome.
So, you finally got to go to the ball, eh, Cinders? Shame you didn't get to meet a handsome prince.
What's that make you? Ugly sister?
Be careful if I were you, Danny. Every bloke she goes out with ends up in hospital or prison.
Scott's in prison because he's an idiot who can't keep his fist to himself. What to do with Dawn?
Or give it a couple of months before she lands you in trouble. Funnily enough, that's when Scott gets out.
I'm glad you came.
Nearly didn't after the way you dumped me yesterday.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I had to because of Andy.
He came to see me this morning. Suddenly decided he wants to be there for Sarah.
That's a bit late for that.
He's still a dad.
I can't believe you're defending him. Do you know what else he's been doing today? Trying to drive me out of the village.
What?
He's got my dad to buy the garage from me just so that I'll leave.
Well, you're not going to, are you?
I can't stay around here. Not the way things are. That's what I called to say. I'm off tomorrow. What are you doing?
I shouldn't have come. You're all the same. You finished with me and now you're leaving.
I haven't finished with you. I want you and Sarah to come with me.
Ah, the Wanderer's return.
Bishop,
Hello, Bishop George.
this is a nice surprise.
I wanted to know if you'd made up your mind about that trip to Israel.
What trip to Israel?
The bishop was kind enough to offer me a place on the diocese trip next week.
You never mentioned it.
Because it completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry, George. I meant to get back to you to tell you I couldn't go.
Why is that?
Well, I've got too much on here, and it would be unfair to ask Bernice to take Gabby at such short notice.
Well, can Laurel take her?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I could. You know, if you wanted to go.
Well, then I can take care of things here.
I don't know it.
Ethan's more than capable of managing. From what I've seen, he's taken on a lot of responsibilities already.
It has always been a dream of mine to visit Israel. Are you sure you wouldn't mind?
Oh, mind? Mind. Actually, of course I don't mind. You know, it's a chance of a lifetime and all that.
You could move in here to look after Gabby.
Yes.
If that's okay with Ethan.
That's fine by me.
That's settled then.
Well, I'm glad you didn't find it too boring.
Boring, are you kidding? Free food and booze all day. What more could a girl ask for?
In that case, perhaps you'd like to do it again sometime.
You mean on a proper date?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rodders. You're not my type.
I know. Old enough to be a father, eh?
No, we have them young in our family. You're more like my granddad's age.
Kelly's right. I should never have gone out with you.
You have every right to go out. Scott's the one who's in prison, not you. It's not your fault he's banged up, is it?
It is. I was the one that called the police. I'd let him get away with so much stuff in the past. Every time he hurt me, I swore I'd never go back. And I always did. I know this sounds weird, but when he hit me, it was kind of a blessing, you know? Gone too far and I had to do something about it.
You did the right thing.
Still not easy knowing I'm the reason he's locked up.
Yeah, but he hit you. He deserves everything he gets, and you deserve better.
You said no, it's only 14 acres.
Could I have a word, please, Rodney?
Can it wait? I've got guests.
But it's important, Dad. It's about Simon's business.
Hey, look, with the greatest respect, Simon will have to wait for a change.
Where would we go?
Anywhere you want. We can go see your mum in London.
My dad ain't gonna let me.
Well, that's why we can't tell anyone that we're leaving.
I can't just run off without telling anybody.
Why not? You said you regretted not going with your mum before. Well, now you can be free with your dad for good.
It's not just my dad that I'll be leaving behind, though. Grandad and Lisa have been really good to us, and Sarah means everything to Emily. They'd be gutted if I ran off with her.
They'd get over it. This is your one chance to get everything you want. Now you've got to take it.
Thought you'd disappeared on us for the day. What are you doing back?
Just thinking. Remember when Mum used to bring me in to watch you work?
How can I forget? You once drew a picture of a dinosaur all over a very important contract.
I was trying to be like you. Even then I messed things up.
What's wrong, Max?
I'm not cut out for this, Dad.
Look, I know I'm hard on you, but it's for your own good. Sometimes you have to do things you don't like to get what you want.
Maybe you're right. Do you still want that money taken to Ledbetter?
Oh, it's all right, lad. You don't have to.
Like you say, sometimes you have to do things you don't like to get where you want.
You're learning, lad.
I think I finally am.
I don't know, Rob.
I don't look after Sarah. I'm getting 20 grand for the garage so I can take care of you both.
You'd really do that? Well, I suppose if I did go, I could leave Sarah with Emily and pick her up later.
No, I want us to be a family together. And that can't happen here. Your dad would never let us. And Andy don't want you himself, but he doesn't want anyone else to have you either.
Well, he just keeps saying it's you that he didn't want me to be with.
He'll say anything to stop us being together.
Rob, why do you go for his girlfriends?
Well, I don't mean to. I fell in love with Katie. And we didn't mean it to happen, but it did. And I didn't think I'd feel that way again. And then I started spending time with you. And I fell in love again.
You love me?
Can't you tell? You sure you're ready?
still don't believe it. I can't get you to buy curtains on the spur of the moment.
Well, this is different.
Aye, curtains are useful. What the hell are you going to do with half a flaming garage?
Well, at least I'll have a job if the Kings kick us off the farm. Anyway, it isn't about the garage. It was the only way to stop Robert.
Stop Robert doing what? What's he done now?
Nothing. Don't need to worry about him anymore. He's leaving the village.
What?
I bought his share of the garage. He's going tomorrow.
For good?
So he says.
Well, that'll solve everything if it's true.
You really think he's going to let it go like that? If he was resentful before, he'll be even worse now.
Well, at least if he's left the village, he won't be able to cause any damage.
And he won't be anywhere near Debbie and Sarah. That's all I care about.
I love you.
Does mean you and Sarah are going to come away with me?
I'm not going to let you go without me. Not now.
It'll be good for you two, being near your mum.
I just want to be with you.
We'll have to get out of here without anyone noticing first. Let's go home tonight and get everything together. Don't say a word to anyone. Then meet me at the corner of Wilson's Field tomorrow afternoon.
I can't believe we're doing this. Can you imagine everyone's faces when they find out we've gone?